Hey, Fanboy Nation.
This is your pal Daffy Duck, and you're watching.
We're watching Fanboy.
Fanboy, etc.
Fanboy Nation.
Dot, I assume Tom.
Nikohl, Amber, great talking to you about Rule Breakers. Congratulations on the film.
Thank you so much. Thank you for speaking with us.
Oh, absolutely. Listen, you know, my family's from a neighboring country to Afghanistan in Iran, which is hilarious reading Nicole's bio on IMDb because she's never been there apparently. And that's a fun trivia fact in your bio.
No, the closest I've been is I was born in Pakistan, which I think is in there as well. And then the film work I did ensured that I would never be able to go back. I pray for one day in the future. Yeah.
Right. I just thought it was a funny little tidbit that was put in the bio as a trivia of never been. And I was like, oh,
Who did that?
okay. A lot of us haven't. I can't go, so it's okay. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't want to serve in the military, so we're good.
All right.
Yeah. But listen, congratulations about Rule Breakers. Your characters are phenomenal in the film, based on real life people. Obviously, it's fictional. It's fictionalized. It's a biopic, not a direct documentary. But when you get to meet your real life counterparts, how exciting versus nerve-wracking is it? Because if someone had passed in your play and you're doing a biopic, you're allowed for your own interpretation. But when they're sitting 10 feet away and you see the real mannerisms, how does it not go from a portrayal to an impression?
Yeah, I think well, this was the first time I was playing a real person, and this is a person who's very alive and well, and also producing the film. So there was that pressure, but also so exciting, and so exciting that you know that they're involved in the film and they are directly have their hands on shaping the story, how the story will be told, so you don't have to worry about that. And to have, I mean, just a really magnitude of articles and interviews and photos and conversations online to work off of, and then also have access to Roya and her sister Elaha, who were so generous and supportive with their time and with their energy, and also with their joy. I think even with watching the film with them yesterday, they seemed genuinely happy and excited about the process and also the outcome, and that feels so good. So yes, there are the challenges that come with playing a real person and the pressure and the responsibility, but it was a team effort and it feels like the team is happy, so I'm happy.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask you both the most pan-Asian question I can, going from Turkey to Indonesia. What type of engineer were you supposed to be before you disappointed your family and went into the arts?
Well, there's still hope for you.
So I was not going to go into engineering. I wish, honestly. I was going to do law school. I actually studied political science and psychology. The next route was law school. Everyone was super excited, but you know what? My parents are pretty happy with my acting. They're very happy with my acting career. This was my first audition, first booking, first time on set. And I think because it's such a meaningful story and because it connects so much with our culture, they have nothing but good things to say about my acting. And hopefully I'll keep doing what I love for as long as I love it. And maybe that'll be law in the future, and maybe that'll be acting in the future as well. Maybe it'll be both. Who knows? We'll go whatever my heart
You went to
desires.
law school, so you got out ahead.
No, I didn't get out of law school. I'm hoping to go to law school. Yeah, maybe someday.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
Right.
someday.
And then you
Yeah.
can negotiate your own contracts.
That'd be iconic. That'd be pretty cool.
Mhm.
We tease a little bit because it's a very heavy story, but Rule Breakers is also a very positive story about women in Afghanistan finally being able to go to school, to become engineers, to live a dream that was restricted from them. And education is so key, especially in continental Asia, that it's exciting to see that these women were able to do that. You as performers, and then having relatives that escaped whatever situation, or your parents immigrated to whether the Canada or United States, like myself, whose parents came here. How freeing is it to see that the old world is now stepping forward, where all these advancements originated, then became suppressed, and now are reopening to to where we came from?
Um, I'm not sure I got. I think
And
you
I know
cut
the
out a little
question
bit,
didn't come out clear, but yeah.
but I can
So I
speak
was saying,
to. Okay.
no, go ahead. Well, you can speak about the whole parent thing, everything.
I was just gonna say that I think this film really reminds us that access to technology and internet in the time that we live in gives people agency, and gives access to education is so important for people in everywhere, but especially in these parts of the world. And then this intersection where technology and gender equality kind of come together, the online, the voiceless have a voice. And we see the importance of that in this film. Also, I think, like you said, we're reminded that change is not linear, and our film takes place during a time where it seemed like these doors were opening again for young women and young people in Afghanistan. And unfortunately, that isn't the case right now. But we just have to keep pushing forward and keep telling these stories and keep sharing the importance of education and um, of technology, of STEM, of people being having visions and having hope and dreams and hope that that does make a difference.
And the fact that this isn't a war movie.
That was something that blew me away when I first read the script and saw the breakdown, that this was a movie about Afghanistan that's about women. And it's about positivity surrounding women and about their accomplishments, about the humanity within the girls, about the resiliency that Afghan women and women from the region have. So it was an authentic story that painted Afghanistan in a more colorful, vibrant, and hopeful picture. Yeah.
And let's be honest, we're all scared of our mothers anyway.
Yeah, we don't need anything else.
And fathers.
Right. Yeah. If you could tell the Western audience one thing about this picture, obviously it's made for an American audience, it's made for a Western audience, but something that, because the last 25 years has just been war documentaries, war films, and everything else, that they would like to, that you would like them to learn and take away from this picture in Rule Breakers, what would that be to go, oh, okay, let's humanize the situation?
Oh my gosh, like everything. I think this film does a fantastic job, just from the costume to the food to the culture, the hospitality to the emotions that the girls have and the emotions that Roya has. And I think it really does just humanize the entire country in a way that we haven't seen before. I mean, we often see Afghan women as being faceless, in a way of being voiceless, faceless, and we don't really see them having lead roles in films and being able to share their story. So this story, I think, is unlike any other, and I think it is very inspiring, and I hope it will be inspiring for future generations to come, and for all women, and especially those from marginalized communities or communities that are not seen in media as often.
Yes, definitely. And I think that honestly, everyone who's going to come see this film will leave feeling inspired and will leave feeling with the reminder that change starts with just a seed, with one person, and with enough drive and tenacity and passion and vision, you can change the course of history like these girls did. And I think that's a message that everyone can walk away with.
I love it. Thank you so much for your time. Where can we find the two of you on social media if we want to continue the conversation of Rule Breakers?
Oh, that's funny. I am on Instagram. I just made my first post after almost 3 years, I think, about this film. I was like, oh, okay, fine. But what a good reason to come back for.
Great reason.
And that's at Boosheri, my last name.
And then mine also on Instagram. That's the platform I'm most active on, and it's at Amber Afzali. Yeah.
Ladies, thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on Rule Breakers coming from Angel Studios.
Thank
It's been a
you.
great pleasure.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.